former director of civil society of the All Progressives Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council, Hajiya Najatu Mohammed, has said the quest to declare war on Niger Republic by the Economic Community of West African States (ECOWAS) led by Bola Tinubu is a ploy to distract Nigerians from the proceedings of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. This woman is she still in APC? Oh, I thought she has left APC. Well, Najatu, in a statement yesterday, called on Nigerians to stand united in calling the ECOWAS leaders to order by denouncing violence and addressing the devastating consequences of war on human lives and societies. She said, such despicable action in the name of democracy is not only condemnable, but also unacceptable. Today in Nigeria, we have Tinubu being supported by France after the most controversial election declaration in the history of our country. If Nigeria is at war, Tinubu can declare a state of emergency or a martial law that will allow him to remain in power indefinitely, putting aside any tribunal or judicial process challenging his eligibility to even contest the election. But one thing I just understand is that, well, I don't think in the recent whether this Tinubu or this federal government is afraid that they are going to remove them from office, because from all indications, you don't even trust the judgment of the judiciary most times, not all the time, most times, because they believe that everything is, is well settled and all of that. But when people begin to, like the former APC spokesperson, Timmy Frank, he made mention of this, is that is exactly what Tinubu is trying to do. But do you really think that Tinubu is afraid that he's going to be removed from the office? Because I don't think so, based on the antecedents and what has been happening before. Because they always believe that once you are there, nothing will happen. Use all manner of things to make sure that they stay back in office. But when you begin to hear again from the APC lawyers, they have that confidence. They are just saying that there is going to be a rerun, because when you talk about rerun, the rerun is really coming out from their mouth. But now this woman is saying, is testifying to what Timmy Frank said, that according to the constitution, if there is war, that means he will not be able to leave the office. But which I believe that irrespective of anything, whether the war or not, these guys know how to go about all this things in an abnormal way. Nigeria is an abnormal place where normal things don't even happen. So they always get their way, and people will still support them. You can imagine the level of hardship that is ongoing now. Some people are not even looking at it from that angle. They are looking for who else to blame, not Tinubu. So that's just the way I see it. But from all indications, people are saying that, and that he really wants to make sure that if this war goes on, at the end of the day, they will declare what they want to declare. But let us keep our finger crossed. But it's always good that when people see something, they say something, really, so that everybody will not just be following the bandwagon or just lose focus on some of the things that we are supposed to be taking note of. It's a good one. Yeah. Tinubu is aware that he is not eligible to contest. The tribunal judges know this. APC as a political party also know this. So why is Tinubu so eager to go to war on behalf of France and with the backing of France in the name of democracy? But speaking during the 12th National Executive Committee NEC meeting of the APC on Thursday last week in Abuja, Tinubu described the 2023 presidential election as the most credible in the history of Nigeria. He said, yes, we are facing challenges in the courts, but I think this is the most credible election in Nigeria, so we must congratulate ourselves. As a Democrat, those who cannot accept the results of a free and fair election do not deserve the joy of victory when it is their turn to triumph. Above all, those who disagree with the outcome of the elections are taking full advantage of the constitution provision to seek redress in courts, and that is one of the reasons why democracy is still the best form of government invented by man. Dollar payments are now available for Nigerians. Our clients, okay, this one is doing an advert. What have Niger done to deserve this kind of a wickedness from ECOWAS, US and France up Niger? Desperate Tinubu wants to consolidate his presidency by declaring war in Niger Republic in order to bring state of emergency in Nigeria. Nobody will attack Niger Republic. We must finish unfinished tribunal case in Nigeria. This Lai woman again. I think all African youth should turn up against ECOWAS because corruption is their leader. Yeah, corruption is their leader. ECOWAS is a fool. Which way Nigeria? Are you a Nigerian? All the ECOWAS leaders and presidents should go to war in person and fight for their rights against Niger. Can everyone try to defend your drug law? Tinubu, without sounding somehow, always try to defend and twist every truth change. It is the and the end that matters. Oh my goodness. Is there any sin against Nigeria by Nigerians? By Nigerians that's warranted fighting them if they decide killing millions of Nigerians in that country and confiscated their property? What is going to be the outcome? Why this war? To whose interest? Nigerians were suffering so much now. We're suffering now. They are suffering now. Only the politicians are sharing money for their maximum comforts and leaving the poor people to die. Hospital on strike, no drugs for the sick. Even if there are drugs, you have money. High cost of food items, petrol is heading to 700 naira. This Oruba should go and sleep. This is a Tinubu. This is a good leader. This Tinubu is a good leader, and no weapon fashioned against him shall prosper. That is just it. They are looking for opportunity to evil cancel or adjourn since their work of tribunal on ground of war. They are damn too scared of what the judgments will throw up. Tinubu and the culture of political hoodlums around him are madly desperate. Complete distraction. Complete distractions though.